Good morning, class, and welcome to today's lesson on Wicca, a pagan religion. In this lesson, we will be covering what is Wicca, its adherents, important symbols, places of worship, and an overview of its beliefs and traditions.
What is a pagan religion? What is Wicca?
Let's start with paganism. Paganism is a modern religious movement incorporating beliefs or practices from outside the main world religions, especially nature worship. Before moving on, let's define the word Wicca. The word Wicca actually derives from the Old English word for witch, wiche. And no, before you get your hopes up, we're not talking about that kind of witch. But let's move on. Wicca is a predominantly Western movement whose followers practice witchcraft and nature worship, and who see it as a religion based on pre-Christian traditions.
So what's the difference?
Wicca is one of the subgenres of paganism, which includes Druidism and Satanism, among others. So, if you're Wiccan, you are also pagan. But if you're pagan, you're not necessarily Wiccan. Scholars of religious studies classify Wicca as the largest, best-known, most influential, and most extensively academically studied form of paganism. Now let's take a look at the founder and followers of Wicca. Founded by Gerald Gardner in the 1940s, the father of Wicca was initiated into the pre-Christian witchcraft-based religion in England in 1939. Wiccans refer to themselves as witches, and are mostly duotheistic, worshipping a female goddess, or mother goddess, and a male god, or the horned god. There are different types of Wiccans, including Gardnerian, Alexandrian, Dianic, and Eclectic, some of which are considered lineage Wiccans, including the British traditional Wicca. There are hundreds of thousands of practicing Wiccans all across the globe. How cool!
Now let's explore the symbols and places of worship. The Pentacle is a symbol commonly used by Wiccans. Wiccans often understand the Pentacle as the 5 points representing each of the 5 elements, namely spirit, water, fire, earth, and air. It is also regarded as a symbol of the human, with the 5 points representing the head, arms, and legs. The Book of Shadows is a book containing religious texts and instructions for magical rituals found within the neo-pagan religion of Wicca. Does anyone else remember Charmed? Or the Power of Three? No? Just us? Okay. Though there is no church or temple in the Wiccan religion, places of worship include forests and parks, though most Wiccans prefer to meet in secret. Though they are definitely amazing to witness. Wiccans often gather in covens, groups of 12 to 13 people led by a single person referred to as the high priest or priestess. However, many Wiccans consider themselves to be solitary witches and do not belong to a coven. Now let's take a look at beliefs and traditions. The most common belief among Wiccans is the concept of karma and the law of threefold return, or what you do in your life will come back to you threefold in the afterlife. Wiccans practice their religion according to an ethical code, or the Wiccan Rede, and many believe in reincarnation. Wiccan Rede states, "If it harm none, do what ye will," or taking responsibility for one's actions and minimizing the harm to oneself and to others. Wiccan celebrations encompass both the cycles of the moon and the cycles of the sun, including seasonally based festivals known as Sabbats. Sabbats consist of 8 festivals or holidays that represent the changing seasons and honor nature, for example, the equinoxes, solstices, full and new moons, and many more.
That's all for us, class, and we hope you enjoyed our presentation on Wicca. Happy studying!